Good morning, welcome to Johnson's Garden. I'm Jeremy. As we get into October, the soil temperatures cool down and it's really a great time to plant our spring flowering bulbs. But I also like to incorporate our violas and pansies to complement those colors next spring.
It can really be difficult after we've grown these flower beds all summer long. They've been through a rough summer and things are just starting to rebound, but now's a good time to get those annual beds cleaned out and go in with our kind of our early spring color in the landscape, starting with the tulip bulbs and the other miscellaneous types.
Let's look at some of the things that our friend Pete Steifbergen has sent us. And of course you can go with just straight colors, but they've developed a lot of different blends and have some really unusual bulbs that do very well for us.
Yeah, what we're finding is that there's different families of tulips. There's triumph tulips, there's peony-shaped tulips, a lot of different types of tulips, and they're all going to tend to grow about the same height. So what he's done is come up with some blends that are going to be similarly sized plants, but really going to provide some depth of color and really some unique contrast in the landscape, as well as just some unique varieties that you're only going to find working with a smaller producer that works with kind of some smaller family type farms versus the large producers.
Okay, so there's a lot of information on the pack, is like the height of the bulb when they bloom. So there's a lot of great advice here and we can help people choosing their bulbs. But I like to maybe plant them in groupings. You're gonna get 18 to 24 bulbs in a package.
That's right.
So when we do that, there's some things we can add to the soil, and then there's one thing that Pete always stresses that we do at planting time.
And we don't sell it at the garden center, but so the Dutch bulb food and bone meal. The bone meal we like to plant at planting time. Dutch bulb food we use in the spring to kind of encourage them to store up food for the future. But that most important thing is going to be to water them in and water them regularly throughout the winter if we're not getting water. So you don't want to just sprinkle, you want to make sure you're getting water down to the bottom of those bulbs so they're going to be able to make roots and get established before winter comes.
As far as planting depth, I like to tell people plant that bulb about 3 times the size of the bulb. So if that bulb is like an 1.5 inches tall, go down 4.5, 5, 6 inches.
That's right. You got a lot of different of the miscellaneous bulbs, the crocus, daffodils, things that are going to bloom different times of the year. But then you mentioned the pansies and violas. We like to get our bulbs planted and then just plant the pansies and violas right over the top. So they're only going to be going down 2 inches for the roots on that, but get the soil amended, get those planted. They're going to provide color all winter long into the spring, and then the bulbs are going to come up, going to put on a great show.
I like the premium bedding plant food from Fertilum. Use it once in the fall. It's going to keep these plants growing all fall long. Also incorporate some mums for color right now, which will complement the pansies and the violas. So come see us. We've got a lot of things for the garden. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.